Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. I am your host, Christina Rizakos. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to invite you to join me on my very first live workshop that I will be hosting next weekend, March 15th. It's a Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to be very laid back. It's going to be bring your coffee and your workbook and your pen and get to work. And it's going to be really, really fun. So it's going to be between 60 to 90 minutes long. And we're going to talk about local visibility and, more importantly, how to get more parents seeing your posts. Okay. So I'm not going to get very technical, but I will walk you through some important things that you have to know. And then I'm going to encourage you to get to work. While we're on the workshop, you're going to open up your workbooks and you're actually going to create your own visibility blueprint with my help, of course, so that every time you're posting on social media, you're actually attracting families. Okay. So this is for you. If you've ever thought to yourself, I want parents in my area to actually see my posts instead of random people, this is the workshop for you. It's going to be done in lifetime. It will be recorded as well. And there's a workbook included. So you come in, grab some coffee, and we're ready to get to work. If you want some more details or to buy your ticket, all you have to do is go to childcarebusinessmarketing.com/workshop. I will put the link in the description of the video as well. So you click on that, buy your ticket, and show up on the 15th with your coffee, ready to get work done. Now that's out of the way, I wanted to welcome you to our channel, especially if you're brand new. This is the channel for you if you're running a small in-home program, if you're thinking about starting your own daycare, or even if you're running a small center or a preschool and you're finding it difficult to advertise using social media and the online space. Enrollment is low, you're overwhelmed, you just don't know what to do anymore. This is the channel for you. Today, we're going to be talking about how to build trust and credibility online for your daycare on a small budget. Okay. So I'm going to give you some 4 tips and then some examples as well, because I like giving you examples that you can actually implement in your business as soon as you finish watching the training. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why some daycares seem to attract clients easily, or they post something and they get a bunch of comments underneath, while others are still struggling to get noticed online? Okay. The answer is trust. Trust is so important, especially in your field. If you're running a small daycare, a small in-home, a small preschool program, because parents are not going to enroll, they're not going to raise up their hand to book a visit with you if they don't feel as though they can trust you. Okay. So it's really important to understand how to build that credibility and that trust factor so that you can get people moving along that journey of noticing you, following you, and booking a visit with you, and hopefully enrolling. Okay. So the first point is transparency. So this is really important. Obviously, parents want to feel as though you are completely transparent when it comes to your business, your program, what you're doing with the kids. Okay. They want to know exactly what to expect when they're choosing daycare, right? That you're not promising one thing and then delivering another. Okay. So being transparent about things like your policies, your menu, your schedules when it comes to your holiday, your safety measures, and just daily routine is just a great way to build trust from the get-go. Okay. You can share all of this information on your website, on your social media posts, and even in emails if you're growing an email list. Okay. So you can be, for example, posting regular updates about what's happening in your daycare. So let's say you have a special event coming up, or you just passed an inspection and everything went well. It's just going to help potential clients feel more connected to you, and more importantly, more confident that, we're choosing the right daycare. She's honest. She's completely transparent. There's nothing hidden. So I feel like I could trust this person. Okay. So transparency is the first tip that I want to share with you, and to really make you think about your program and what you're offering. Think back to your website. Are you transparent when it comes to all the content that is on your website? Does it really align with what you're doing in your program? And if it is, amazing. Are you sharing that on your social media pages? Are you sharing that in your emails or in your text, or however you communicate with the parents in your care? It's just so important for you to have those regular updates that sometimes may feel a bit kind of boring to post about, but they're not. They're really, really important to build that trust factor. Okay. Point number 2, showing off your daycare environment. Obviously, whether it's a huge facility or a modest in-home program or a preschool, parents want to know, what does it look like inside? As soon as I walk through the doors, what does it look like? What's the color? What are the colors like? How is it set up, right? So you don't need to be a professional photographer to do this. You don't need to hire a cameraman. All you need is this little device right here, your smartphone, which, it does a great job. And you can just post short videos, create short reels about your learning spaces, about new toys that you just brought in, about the way your learning centers are set up, and obviously the kids engaging in the activities. It really just helps the parents visualize that their kids are well taken care of. And anyone else that follows you on social media, they might not be, enrolled in your program yet, but it's going to do the same thing for them, right? It's actually going to allow them to visualize, oh, that's what that daycare looks like. Oh, that's how that's set up. Oh, that's the color of their kitchen is like that, or that's where the kids sleep. And that really is going to help them trust you faster. Okay. Parents want to see that, obviously your space and the atmosphere is just like a positive one, that it builds trust, and it just gives them that confidence that their child will be in good hands, which is just so important, okay? One of the things that we do for our clients when we're working with clients one-on-one in the agency is when they're leveraging videos, this is one of the videos that I get them to record. It's the inside part of their facility. What would I see if I walked through the door? Who would greet me? What would I see next, right? So my clients, they just take their smartphone and they just go through, they go outside of the door, and then the door opens, and then just record very simple, very raw footage of what the daycare looks like. And then obviously we edit it with some voiceover and some fancy edits and that. But you can do this as well. You don't need to get fancy. It's just a great way for you to increase that trust factor. And let me tell you, when it comes to ads, it's one of our best performers because, again, it builds on that trust and that credibility factor, okay? Point number 3, leveraging parent testimonials. This is a big one. There's nothing more powerful than word of mouth advertising when it comes to daycare. I have seen this in clients' businesses that we work with. I have seen this in ads that we create or campaigns that we create for our clients. I have seen this in my own campaigns when I'm paying for ads, or even when I'm posting about what a happy client said about our, us working together. It's just so important, and it's a really powerful way that you can build trust with parents by sharing simple either video reviews or written reviews from happy parents. Okay, it really is one of the most effective ways to reach potential clients that are kind of on the fence, and to really show them that, hey, she's the real deal. Okay, it's really important also that you are actively reaching out and asking for this feedback, right? Whether that's asking for the feedback when someone graduates from your program, or when someone gets on your email list and they've been there for a while and they've gone through your program. You can send them asking them, can you fill out this form? We want to know how we're doing. So there's a few little ways you can do this, but in any case, you always should be asking for feedback because you want to make sure that you are offering a quality program. And then when you get this feedback back, then you take it and you can put it on your marketing material, when you're giving someone a tour, posting about it on your social media, and obviously on your website as well. Okay. It's just a great way for you to leverage that positive feedback from real parents. And this really can go a long way when it comes to building that trust factor with clients. Okay. And point number 4, regularly update your social media about daily activities. Okay. And I know that if you're working by yourself with the kids, if you're running a small in-home, you're probably running around cooking and cleaning up and taking the kids outside and answering phones and working with the kids. The last thing you want to be doing is always feel like you're glued to your phone, that you always have to be posting updates. It's just so important, just because parents, picture a parent now, they drop off their child in your daycare and then they go off, they do their thing throughout the day, whether they're working or they're home. You want to always be updating your platforms with what is happening in the daycare. Like, what is my child experiencing right now? What did they have for lunch? What did they do for arts and crafts, right? And you always want to be thinking about giving like a quick sneak peek into, their kids' day, if you will, and posting it on either social media or sending it to them or updating your stories on Instagram. It really does help parents feel that that trust factor is there, that it really shows that you're involved, that they're doing all these beautiful things, that they're learning, that they're singing new songs. Maybe they're learning how to write their ABCs, right? And it really shows parents that you are dedicated to providing the best care possible, which is obviously what we all want, in our businesses. We want to offer the best possible service to our clients to keep them happy so that they can refer us and they can keep coming back for more, right? So there you have it, you guys, 4 friendly, budget-friendly ways to build trust and credibility online: being transparent, showing off your daycare environment, leveraging parent testimonials and social proof, and posting daily activities. You'll start building stronger relationships with potential clients and gaining their trust. Now, if you found value in this, let me know in the comments under the video. If you need help with your marketing, I'm going to post some links in the description of the video. We actually have a school community that you can actually try out for free for 7 days, where we actually give you social media posts and prompts every single day. We send them to you on your mobile device, and there's also marketing training and support. So if you want to check that out, or you want to activate your free trial, link is in the video. Other than that, have an amazing rest of your day, you guys, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.